welcome back to my channel. Today we will learn multiplication and division of integers. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button. Hi, let's go and discuss about multiplication and division of integers. Multiplication and division of integers is one of the most important topics in learning algebra. This is a prerequisite. Before you can solve any algebraic problem, you must be able to master this. Alright, this is also easy, don't worry. You'll be learning this in very fast mode. So make sure to ask whenever you have any questions, comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe for any updates. Alright, let's go and discuss. So here are the rules. I'll not be giving a lot of words, but I'll just show you this. Alright, I'll explain it. And let's understand this concept carefully. Alright, so we have here, for example, these are the rules that you need to take note. This parenthesis symbol means multiplication. Always remember that in multiplication, we have different symbols that we use. Right? So in multiplication, we use the following symbol. We might choose the X one, the one that we've been using since we were elementary. But actually, this one is not recommended when you're doing algebra, so you won't be confused with the variable X and the operation times. Alright, we also use the point, okay, the point in the middle, but it shouldn't be down of a number. Like for example, if you want to do 5 times 2, you shouldn't do this, because if you do that, it would be 5.2. Rather, you should write 5 times 2. Alright, so 5 times 2. So that simply means that the point should be a little bit bigger than the decimal point, and it should be in the middle. Right, so we're clear with that. So that's one symbol that we use for multiplication. Another symbol that we use is parenthesis. Right, so parenthesis is very common. Like here, I use parenthesis. Also, you use the bracket sign. Right, the bracket also means multiplication. Also, the braces means multiplication. And at times, in calculators or some computers, the asterisk sign also means multiplication. And please remember that we don't use asterisk when we are solving. We don't write it. So the usual ones you would see is the point, the parenthesis, the bracket, the braces. Alright, so here are the symbols for multiplication and for division. Alright, so for division, we actually use different symbols too. We use this symbol. Okay, this has been our symbol since we were little. We've been using this since you started learning. Also, the fraction bar means division. Alright, so if you have any other symbol that you know that signifies division, please comment down below. Let's continue. So here are the rules for multiplication of integers. So positive times positive is positive, negative times negative is positive, positive times negative is negative, negative times positive is negative. Same concept with division. Positive divided by positive is equal to a positive answer. Negative divided by a negative number would give you a positive answer. Negative divided by positive is equal to a negative answer. Positive divided by negative is equal to a negative answer. What does this mean? Okay, this is a lot if we will try to memorize this. Okay, so the easiest thing to do this is when they have this same sign, when you multiply or divide them, so same sign, the product or the quotient would become positive. Okay? Different sign, when you divide or multiply, would give you an answer which is negative. Alright? So always remember that. That's the shortcut. Multiply same sign numbers or integers would give positive. Multiply or divide different sign and integers would give you a product which is negative. Right? Let's start solving now. Okay? Let's continue. Have some example. For example, 5 times 3. As you can see, they are both positive. So we multiply 5 times 3 is 15. They are both positive. Therefore, the answer will become positive 15. Negative 5 times negative 3. As you can see, they have the same sign. So therefore, the product would be positive and it's still 15, right? So we simply multiply or divide the integers. What's important is remember, when they have the same sign, it's positive. When they have different sign, it's negative. Let's continue. Here, positive 5 multiplied to a negative 3. As you can see, they have different sign. Therefore, your answer would be negative 15. Okay? Next, we have here negative 15 divided by positive 3. Right? So I put in a parenthesis so that it's emphasized, but actually you can just remove the parenthesis. So you have negative, yeah, we know, right? 15 divided by 3 is actually 5. You know that concept. But what should be the sign? As you can see, this is a negative and the other one is a positive. Therefore, your quotient would be a negative 5. Right? Again and again, same sign, positive. Different sign, negative. Let's go to the fifth example. So when you have a lot of items going on, please make sure that if it's all multiplication according to commutative property, you can start anywhere. So I'll start multiplying negative 4 times 6. Negative 4 times 6, these are different signs, right? They have different signs. So therefore, we multiply them normally. 4 times 6 is 24. But their sign is opposite or different. So we will have an answer which is negative 4. Alright? And then we copy the negative 10, which is the one that we did not touch yet. Okay, negative 24 times negative 10. Multiply them. Negative to a negative is a positive answer. So positive, or you can just disregard any sign. You just leave it to be the answer. So 24 times 10 is 240. Okay, it could be positive 240, or you can remove the plus sign. It could also be 240. Anyway, they mean the same thing. Alright, let's continue. So we have here 2 times 6 divided by negative 3. So according to GEMDAS, you remember what's GEMDAS? Have you learned that before? So GEMDAS is the order of operation. Alright, so order of operation helps us which one we should do first when there's a lot going on. So GEMDAS says we do the groupings first, and then we do exponent if there is, and then multiplication, and then we do division, addition, and subtraction. Multiplication and division are interchangeable. Also addition and subtraction. Okay, whichever comes first. If division comes first, do division first. If multiplication comes first, then do multiplication. So right here, 2 times 6 comes first before division. So we will do 2 times 6 would be positive 12. And then divided by negative 3. Alright, so we have 12 divided by negative 3. They have different sign, therefore the quotient should be a negative answer. And it's 4. Negative 4 is the answer. Right? Don't hesitate to ask. Always ask. Okay, whenever you're confused, comment down any question. Okay, let's go to number 7. So right here, again, there's a lot going on. Actually, we can add more details to this. We could make this 4 squared. Right? So 4 squared divided by... There's a lot of things that you could do. So I'll just erase this for now and then I'll give another example later. Alright, so we have here, we do 4 divided by 2 first. Okay, 4 divided by 2 is actually 2. And then we have to multiply that by 12. Alright, and then divided by negative 8. Okay, so then we do 2 times 12. This gives us positive, positive 24, and then we do divided by negative 8. Alright, so 24 divided by negative 8, they have different signs, so the answer would be a negative answer. Then 24 divided by 8, how many 8s are there in 24? So there's 3 of them, right? Okay, so therefore our answer is negative 3. Okay, let's have another example right here. So we have 2 cubed multiplied to the quantity 16 divided by 4 minus 5. Again, we will apply the rule that we have, and the rule that we're going to use is GEMDAS, right? So GEMDAS says, GEMDAS again is groupings, exponent, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. So multiplication and division are interchangeable, same as addition and subtraction. So as you can see, we'll do the groupings first. We will be working out the ones in the parentheses, right? So in the parentheses symbols, which should we do first, the division or the subtraction? Of course, we need to do the division first. So divide 16 divided by 4 first. So that would be 16 divided by 4 is 4. And then don't forget to enclose it with parentheses, and then minus 5. And then copy the outside term that we have, which is 2 cubed. After which, you have to simplify the inside still and make sure that it is solved properly. So 4 minus 5. So keep change. So keep the 4, change the subtraction into addition, and then change the sign of positive 5 into negative 5. So we see that different signs. So for subtraction, for addition, if they have different sign, we will subtract them. 5 minus 4 is 1. And then we copy the sign of the higher absolute value number. The absolute value for these two vertical lines means absolute value. So absolute value of 4 is positive 4. Absolute value of negative 5 is positive 5. Right? So therefore, as you can see, absolute value of negative 5 is higher than the absolute value of 4. So we will copy the sign of negative 5, which is negative 1. We have here negative 1, and then 2 cubed means 2 times 2 times 2. So 2 cubed means multiplying 3 times by itself. Okay, so therefore the answer to this, 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8. So we have here 8 multiplied to negative 1. Okay, so they're multiplied. Remember, they are not subtracted. That's why you have to be careful not to forget the parenthesis sign. So 8 times negative 1 is actually negative 8. Alright, so that's the answer. Thank you for watching. Hope you learned and reviewed any concept. Please comment down below whenever you have any question. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button for any notifications.